my god, what is happening? Did I erase that other comic guy? I don't know, because I just posted all of this shit just came to a head like all at once. I literally hopped off my podcast with Zach and yo, thank you, Knackles. Oh my god, thank you all these guys. Woo, what is happening right now? This is insane. I just hopped off podcast. Hype train. And immediately had to post this comic because I'm going head to head with this other comic artist. Hello, Chisel. I completed my first hype train. Let's go. I had to post the comic. I have no idea how it's doing. I'm going to explain that in a second. And then I hop right on here and I'm ready for art class. For those of you who are not aware, I am currently going head to head with a comic artist who was saying basically that nobody, something can go toe to toe with him or something like that. And I don't know. I woke up this morning feeling, oh yeah, he's a right wing comic artist, and he was like, no leftists want to accept my challenge. All lefty comic artists are, unfunny or something like that. I didn't see his comic honestly yet, and I went, and so he was antagonizing some smaller, I guess, left wing like comic artist or something like that, and with beef with YOLO. And I basically, the drawing competition. And he said, like, basically, I have this challenge outlined that I am going to, like, it was like, whoever's comic does more numbers, like, we let the audience decide. Whoever gets more likes is the winner. But no left-wing comic artist will accept my challenge because they're all too chicken, something like that. And YOLO sent it to me. And I was like, all right, let me respond to this. And so I won. And so I replied and I was like, all right, let's go. Let's draw. And then, of course, we had a DM about it, and he was being like, he was being nice in the DMs, but I don't know the guy. I just know the stuff that he posts is not the type of stuff that I would post. I don't hate him. I don't know anything about him. I just called the challenge, and we'll see how it plays out. We'll see. He's got more followers, and he's got like twice as many followers as I do, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, all that's cooking in the background. If you want to support my little fight in this battle, you can go to my page and like that comic that I just posted. Anyway. You'll make alternate accounts. Okay, good. There we go. Congrats on affiliate. Thank you very much. That just happened on last stream. It was really hype. We launched a bunch of confetti, which was super cool. Thank you guys, all of you guys who are watching right now. Thank you, all you guys who are watching then. Thank you. And super hype. I'm still a little bit of a boomer, so I don't know. I'm a friend of Blue Hippo. Oh yeah, that person's awesome. Hernandez, thank you for subscribing. I'm really new to all this, so I don't really know what all of this means yet, but it's been great. I'm having a great time, and I'm really enjoying art class. So I have a very cool drawing for us to draw today. If you got Mephisto, thank you. I don't know what that is, but that one came with the Xbox, that little emoticon. But I tried adding some other icons. Do you guys not get the extra ones? Pen or pencil. Been here for the first stream. Oh my god, Babadook, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody who's subscribing. Oh my god, hype train. But I did try adding some other shit. Hang on, I'm getting some texts from my mod here. Let's see. Okay, yeah. That's alright. Do you guys see... Oh, Nightbot is going Skynet. That's alright. Alright, guys. I'm really happy you guys are here. I don't want to get bogged down with all of this. Thank you, Wackadoo. Oh my goodness. Hype train. Might need to be more high level. Level 3. Let's go. I know you guys are here to draw. So let's get it popping. I have something. Actually, there's one more thing, and it's regards to the drawing that I want to talk about, because I received some constructive criticism, and I want to know what you guys think. Wackadoo 42. So I did receive some constructive criticism from friends who were watching, who are artists, and that's important, like our career artists, were saying it would be better to to show you guys what we're drawing first, so that when we're going through the drawing, you're not following so closely that you're unsure how big to make something or how to space things out, which is a good point. But the other side of it is that some of you guys who are really, really beginner artists, I think it's easiest to just walk through literally step by step, like showing you guys how to do it. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to meet in the middle. I'm going to show you guys, because normally what I would do is plot. Yeah, why not both? I think we'll do both. I'm going to show you what the drawing is going to look like, but we're not going to, but then you're just going to follow along on the paper, but you'll have an idea of what we're working with. Okay, so I have the drawing right here, and I drew it on my thing. I like the block you did for the second drawing last time. Oh, I think I did do a little block that was kind of... What did we do for the second drawing last time? I forget. I think it might help to block things out. But we'll do both. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I do usually like to kind of keep it a secret because it's kind of like fun. The bath frog. Yeah, we did block that one out. But I'm going to show you this, guys. All right. So we're going to draw an alien who is lamenting his crash-landed ship. Oh, jeez. Nightbot is acting crazy, man. So this is the alien. Crash-landed ship. Okay. He's got his like hand behind his head, like he's just like, yo, AAA is not going to cover this, bro. But I'm going to still go through this step by step. It's going to be easy. And of course, I think once we get through it, we'll also be able to add little details and stuff along the way. Okay. Here's how this is going to go. I'm going to show you. We're going to make him as caped up as you want to make him. This is just me plotting things out. Okay, ready? This is going to be where he's standing. He's kind of short. Hands. This is where the thing is going to be. Okay? So when we're drawing, keep in mind we're going to have two major objects. We're going to have the alien and we're going to have the crash UFO. Okay? Hype train. Hype train. Okay. Here's how we're going to start. We're actually going to start with the hands, because that's the hardest part. Are you guys all ready? Oh my god, I almost forgot the most important part. Can you believe it? It's looking at me. Do you guys know what I'm going to do? Almost forgot. Beetle commandments. These are the rules. 1. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. We are just doing this for fun. If you were just tuning in because you're like, oh, what's Beetle Moses doing? I am expecting you to draw along with me. But don't be too hard on yourself. Even if you've never drawn before. We're just doing it for fun. Do not cry if you fail. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to have fun. And if it comes out and you feel like it doesn't come out good, right? If you finish it and you're not happy with how it comes out, send it to me. I'll give you advice. But don't tell me I suck at art. Okay? I don't want to hear that. Number 2, go at your own pace. We are going to go super slow. So, should be fine. But if I'm going fast, I'm watching the chat. So if I'm going too fast at any point, or you need me to go back or do something again, I will. So just text, right in the chat. I'm watching it. If I'm going too fast, tell me to slow down or go back. That's right. I will refund your storage sub. Number 3. Oh, hype train. Whoa. Oh my god, what's going on? I got a new emote for level 3 hype train. This is insane. Number 3, try new things. It's how you get better. Okay? So do not get too... Oh my god, this is insane. What's going on? Emotes are being delivered to supporters. This is crazy. We're killing it. Oh my god. Try new things is how you get better. If you've never drawn an alien before, good. You're in the right place. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay. Here we go. Starting with The hand on the top. Everybody get your pen and paper. You don't think you've drawn an alien. Good. Remember how I plotted it out? So keep this small. It's a little alien hand. Start with that shape. Think of it like a U, upside down U, but it's long and curvy. That's the one alien finger. Okay? Another one. 2 fingers. Okay? And a thumb. 3 fingers. Donger for 2069, subscribe with Prime. Whoa! You already messed up your proportions? Sorry, it's an alien, so it doesn't have to look. It doesn't have to look crazy. Thank you, OG Trash Bins. Thank you, Trash Bins. I'm not really sure. I don't know what bits do. I don't know what any of this does. But I'm very excited. Okay, ready? This is on the... So right now, like, look at my full... Let me see if I can zoom out. This is the full... Remember, alien goes here. Here's is going to be his other hand. Crashed ship is here. Okay? Bits are money. What? That's amazing. Thank you. Wasted all my parents' ink printing out Sonic Free Riders art to trace. That's real. Alright, we're going to do the other hand. Do you guys all have this hand? Zoom back in a bit. Ready? Other hand. It's basically going to be a mirror image of this one. Finger. Okay. Finger. And the last one. It's like his little thumb. Okay. I know I went a little bit faster on thank you. Kind of being an art teacher here right now. I know I went faster on this one. Did you guys still follow along with both of these? Pretty good. Because what we're going to do now... Yeah? Got all the fingers. Very good. We're going to do the arm. So it's a straight line. And a straight line. Line. Remember not to go too big. Okay? We're drawing an alien. Beanie Babe. If you just arrived, it's not too late. You can still hop in. Got these shapes for the hands. Line, line. And then another line. And another. Try to make this one stop. The top one stop a little, like a hair. I guess it actually is technically farther. But this line's a little bit shorter because his shoulder is going to be here. He's voguing. So basically, once you finish that, just a little soft curve for the shoulder. So when he's doing this, picture this. Arm. It's just a little bit of anatomy for you, even though he's an alien. Shoulder. What's oops? Oops. Oh my god. Gifted a sub. Do a spin for us, Beetle. Whee! Alright, no more funny business. Does everybody have the shoulder? We're going to go the other arm now. Spin. Line. Line. Okay. Demand funny business? First you gotta draw, and then maybe between this one and the next drawing we'll do some funny business. Okay. Will this alien be caked? What it is? I can't read that whole thing. You can predict it. What does it say? The full thing. Oh my god. All right. And then the other line, up and connecting the top hand. Does everybody have this shape? This. Oh my god. What's going on? It's a lot of points. You have a shape. Good, good, good. Okay. This is, you guys may not even realize, but this is some serious tricky business, because like drawing the back of somebody's head is a little bit uncommon. When you're learning to draw people, think about when you see people drawing like characters on Twitter. What angle are you seeing them from? You're usually seeing them from the front, and it's kind of a meme among artist Twitter that it's always 3/4 angle. You're always seeing them at the angle that you're looking at me right now, not face on, right? So the idea of them being like the back here, it's a little weird. Like I had to draw it out on paper a couple times to get it quite right, but you get used to it over time. Anyway, we're gonna draw, this is the neck, which is just a short line going straight up. Try to draw hands on MS Paint recently, and that shit was hard. It ain't much easier anywhere else, honestly. Drawing hands is no joke. No, I know. It's like, I mean, I do the 3/4 angle thing too, but you do realize, like, over time when you're drawing, you get a more dynamic feel to your drawings. See how I just did that, by the way? The back of the head, neck to the back of the head, which goes to the finger there. You get a more dynamic feel to your drawings, and especially you get more of a feeling that looks more like film when you are drawing the back of people's faces, because you get that over the shoulder shot. And I know it's actually a meme, and we're gonna kind of like with my comics that people point out, and I totally jacked it from the Far Side because he does it all the time. But I always am drawing people looking at whatever they're looking at with the like that. But you're looking at them. This is the back of their head. But I like it because it's funny and it's easier, actually. Instead of drawing a whole face up front, you know what I mean? I'm just doing the behind. I like doing the behind the head thing. And aside from it being funny, it does add a cinematic feel to it. Because not only are you seeing what's the subject, you're also, it adds context that there is an observer in the scene. Does that make sense? Anyway, it's funnier to me that way. Okay. So now, big-headed alien. Huge head. From in front of this hand. See how I did that? It's just this shape. It's just a U, upside down U. Got it? But it's just going slightly curved back to the other side. And then let's bring this bit right there. The guy's comic is doing terrible. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Ready? Alright, now we're going to do the eye. Actually, that's way too big. Just make it like that. Am I crushing him? Rip. Rip. Sorry. Sorry. And then color this in. It's his eye. And then I was thinking, even though there's not really room, I was thinking like that's kind of, I was trying to make the little, your alien looks like a police sketch. I was trying to give him those little lips from the side, but like, I don't know, do you guys think that still, does that translate? I was thinking, because in my original drawing, I put him actually down here. Whoops. Let me color that back in. But it doesn't, it's too, my space is too small. This looks better. The lips. He's like, closer to the eyes. I think it does make it funnier. He's like, no. Andrew Tate chin. He does got that chin. All right, we got all this. You got the eyes and you got the lips. Now he's got a little titty. You can put him real low. This is just what I had room for because where I put the hand. You should fit yours in. Look at my original drawing. It's still funny, in my opinion. Just this is how I drew the hands this time, and it made more sense to put them there. If that's where yours fits, put them there. All right. So you got the spit, the man booby, and give him a little belly. Like that. Yeah, personally, I actually like it better with the lips up top, but you should do what you guys can see your drawing, and I can't see your drawing, so you'll know what looks better with your drawing. All right, and now, after we've got this, we've got his chest, belly, and now it's just a straight line for the leg going down. And while you're down there, you can make another straight line going back up. And we can make his little foot, which is just... It's just this. And if you want to know my trick to making slightly better feet, I don't want to embarrass the guy. Oh, Brap Rap Pew Pew. That's my guy. Not to embarrass the kid, but YOLO Swag always is griping about... Like, he thinks that I draw cartoon feet better than him, but they're still just ovals. It's all the same crap. But the trick is that there's a little bit of behind. So instead of drawing it like that, all you gotta do is add that little heel. It just gives it a little bit more dimension. So that's what I'm doing here. This, and then a little heel, that's it. And now we're going to make the butt. And you guys should be pros at this by now because we pretty much draw them in every drawing. Cake. Caked up. Give him this little back muscle thing too right there. Kind of helps. Things aren't looking good for caked outers. Well, it'd be funny to give him a little Hank Hill ass, honestly, too. Is that better, honestly? Which one do we like better? Little butt or big voluptuous ass? I kind of like this little Hank Hill ass thing. Criminally caked. Space cake. Alright. I'm going to draw both types of butts, and you can decide which one you like better. Alright? The only difference is big cake is the C shape, the Y, and another C shape. That's a big butt. Little butt is a littler C shape, a Y, and actually just a curve coming back around. So he's got like, it's like tight, tight little ass. Alright, let's see. I'm actually going to make it even smaller. Tiny legs and ginormous cake. Should I add... I was thinking about adding some kind of music, but like... oh, here, leg down. Foot. See that? I was thinking about adding music, but yeah, it would have to be like royalty free, and I just don't know, like... And then, like, what if like a lame song started playing? See how I just did this foot? I just made that curved line back up. I remember giving him a little heel, a little back end. And then line up. Oh, remember his little back muscle there. That's just that shoulder blade. That also kind of like... Oh, really? There's Spotify playlist for Twitch-approved music. Good call. How to make the other leg if we're doing big butt? Good question. So, here's big butt. First leg. Then actually the second leg, it's pretty much the same thing. The back of the leg starts where the cake ends. Right? So, if you're doing little butt, it's leg. Oh, it's covered. So I'm going to do it over here. Sorry, I'm going to do it over here. Doing big butt, cake, another C shape, right? That's the big butt. And then leg starts where the cake ends. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm drawing mine with the Hank Hill cheeks, and I'm even going to move my thing over so we don't do that again. Let's see. But this is the difference. I think the Hank Hill butt is kind of funny in this context, but you guys know me. I'm always drawing the big booty. Is this good? Was this helpful? I'm going to leave it there for a second. Oh, prediction result is no. That joke is old news. What? You guys called it. And then, but he's still got a little hip action here. See this? So make a little curve coming up, and then it's just straight line for the back. And that's our alien. That's the alien. Now, you gotta appreciate for a second, you guys drew an alien from behind, which is very unusual. That is not a normal drawing. Anybody can draw an alien, but now you guys know how to do this, and he looks quite distressed. Oh my god, cake is a lie. Alright, let's see. Alright, the next phase. Next phase. Oh, you can add a hat to your alien. Well, we'll add little accoutrements also, so don't, you know, if we can come back to that. Here's a slate. I had one of you guys, I don't know if you're listening right now, but one of you guys was asking me questions about perspective in my DMs, and we were kind of going back and forth, and I was telling you about it. Here's a little perspective tip. When something is farther away on the horizon line, generally, the way that I like to do it, this is obviously not always the case because it depends on what angle you're looking at. But in this case, it shows that something is farther away when it starts a little bit higher up. There are certain occasions where that's not true. Like if I was drawing something, like if his crashed spaceship was right here and it was this size, it kind of just looks like it's right next to him, right? But if his crashed spaceship is up here, especially within the context of where his eye line is, we can see this is the perspective. This is the distance. Am I making sense? It's kind of badly explained, but my point is to say we're going to draw the crash landed part of the ship, which is just, this is the ground. So make a jagged line going like this. Like that. Okay. All right. And now, remember that U shape we keep making? I'm going to do that, but it's going to be a very large, curvy one. It's okay if it's a little lumpy, because remember this ship just crash landed. It's a little beat up. Okay. Chat's gone silent. Are you guys all drawing with me? Or have you all disappeared? Ready? We good? Okay. Yeah. Alright. This is the little, you know when you draw a UFO? Looks like that. We draw on. He's not dancing, he's distressed. He could be dancing. That's all right. We're going to do another drawing. If you came in late, we always do a second one. All right. We're going to draw that little top part, which is another, let's start it up here-ish. It's another U. But it also, because remember, think of what the full shape is. The full shape is it's a circle, right? Where does this line go? They kind of actually curve in a little bit at the end. These don't really. But because this is a circle, you have to imagine where the lines that we don't see are. So they curve in slightly. They shot this balloon down. Actually, you can make it even bigger if you want. Doesn't really matter the size. Yeah, it looks like a fried egg, that's right. And then to add even more dimension to it, once you have your shape, there's actually another curvy line that's going to come around this side like that. Just adds that extra little... Because now we're looking at it from a certain angle. See what I mean? And the window's going to be cracked. So this is how I do cracked windows. Start with just a jagged line. Another jaggy line. Jagged. And then I make some lines that are connecting the jaggy lines. Make a Y shape. Doesn't have to be exactly like mine. But that's how I just do broken things. Just little lightning bolt shapes. That actually kind of looked like this looks like a dancing guy. Hey, that was just unintentional. But you get the idea. Kind of this honeycombing effect. I'm just making like random things now. Alright. And now, I don't know why, but spaceships have these little like circles. In my mind, that's how they look. At least in the cartoons. They have these like little glowy lights. See how they kind of get lost behind the glass bit here? Does space insurance apply to Earth? Definitely not. This guy's screwed. Alright. And then I like to add like a beat up look by adding some like tic-tac-toe lines. See that? Some regular just like line. That just makes it look dirty. Disheveled. Put a little rocks that you can make little triangles like that, like rounded triangles, and they look like pieces of rubble. And then we're gonna make the flames pouring off of this thing. The Tushy bruise. That's funny. If you want to add a bruise on the alien's tush, just like that. Just that little tic-tac-toe. Was my cam border grass? If you missed the last episode, I was really embarrassed to show that I had spent like way too long making this cam border. Came out horrendous, and as a joke I brought it on stream, and I was like, check out how bad this looks, and everybody was like, keep it. And now it's just here. But it makes it look like I'm in the jungle. Kind of goes hard, thanks. Thank you. It really looks bad. It looks like something I downloaded for free off of like a Russian website. Alright, we're gonna make the flames coming off of this thing. Alright, do you guys know how I'm making these flames? This is a little bit hard to explain. It's one of them that you kind of like, you get the feel for it as you practice, but it's a lot of wiggly lines. Right? Little soft S's. S curve. Make an S curve. Curve it back down. Kind of get that wishbone look. S curve. Curve it back down. Can you guys make that shape? Are you following? Trust me, dude. Subscribe with Prime. Thank you, my friend. You're bad at it? Let me see how I can explain this a little bit better. Basically, the way that I'm doing it is, picture you're making a wiggly line. When I'm doing flames, I'm doing wiggles, but they're coming up to points at periods of time. So this, wiggle, this, point. Picture also like, here's how I'm like thinking as I'm going. Here's fire. Okay. YOLO Swag Studios is following. Mods banned. Insta banned. Show hole. Insta banned. Picture how you would make just a zigzag line like this. Insta ban. What is this? What did YOLO Swag Studios say? Let's see. Alright, don't distract me. YOLO's in the house. Alright, so we're making that, but picture when you're making the zigzag, you're doing it with wavy lines. And they don't have to be all, they shouldn't even be in sync. See how I'm doing that? Here's a wave. Here's a spike. Put them together. That's fire. Are you getting it? Was that a good explanation or a bad explanation? Wave. Spike. Alright, think about that. Wave plus spike. What does that equal? Wavy spikes. 7 out of 10? It's kind of harder to explain. I think it's going to come with practice too. I'm getting angry text messages from YOLO Swag right now. What do you want, dude? Just say in the chat. Oh my god. Adequately mainstream. Wait. Sorry, hang on. I can't see everything, guys. Gotta go? Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, there will definitely be more every Monday and Wednesday. I'll have another one on Wednesday. Have I ever taught art before? I actually did teach art to some kids at a camp one summer, which was really fun. But I wouldn't really say I'm a great teacher. I'm trying to like learn how to do it, I think. Okay, let me see here. Dr. Lol. Okay. So here's the fire, and then we need billowing smoke coming off of it, which is just like, remember how we drew clouds last time? Which are, the actual shape is a circle, but we're making bump, 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 or an oval rather, bump, 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 like that. Use those same bumps, but make them directionalized. Curvy line. This is the direction that I'm picturing the smoke is billowing. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, how is that going with the Alexopolis, dude? Would you call it a decisive victory? And then, just to finish the perspective here, if you guys got the smoke done, I'm just going to make the horizon line. Which is just a straight line across the board. Because we're saying this is like in the desert, basically. Massive W. Rip to my guy. I was going to make some pleasure clown. Emphatic dub. Dude's a casual. I was going to make some joke that was... I was going to like tell him in the DMs. I'm like, if I win, you need to log off for 6 months. But that just seems too harsh, and I don't even think he would follow that. Alright, ready? You see this? How I'm adding a little bit of dimension to the smoke? I'm making little overlapping bumps. He's a great artist. And you know what? I actually said that in his dude, I said that in my messages to him, and I'm always saying that. He's posted in the past, like a long time ago, he's actually posted really helpful tips about art. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Tree Man. Yeah, reverse birds, you got it. He's an incredible artist. I just don't. I think he's lost his way a bit. I think he's gotten a little bit roped up. Haven't looked at his comic, actually. I don't know what I literally posted mine and logged right on here. I don't know I haven't seen anything. Guys, this is done. Some lore about my main character guy. Okay. Yes. I'm going to explain. If you guys have questions, I'm going to be watching the chat while I color this in. And also while we are thinking of what our next... Actually, I kind of want to make him like a gray alien. We need to decide what our next drawing is going to be because I have nothing planned. That's too blue. More gray. Draw a cat smoking a cig. Oh, what's up, my brother? Business snake. Oh, the business snake is what we were going to do last time, huh? I do like the cat smoking a cig. Business snake's funny. You guys can color in along with me if you'd like. If you brought colored pencils. I did not require colored pencils. Business snake is cool. Do cat next stream. Okay, we'll do business snake because I did tell everybody that I was going to do business snake this time around. And we didn't do it for my first one. I actually had completely forgotten that we talked about that one. Ben Garrison is definitely an interesting guy too. What program is this? This is Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint, which I literally downloaded. Yeah, any quick tips on shading? For sure. We'll take a look at some shading stuff in a sec. I downloaded Clip Studio Paint literally for the sole purpose of using like this tablet that I got, and I was really uncomfortable with it in the beginning, and I'm still not clearly not an expert. There's some people who make unreal art on Clip Studio Paint. I'm kind of just like cartooning, like loosely. Let's see here. But it is actually a very robust app, and it's been great. Do you sit down and workshop ideas for comics sort of thing, or do they just come to you? Hang on, is it? Sorry. Or they just randomly come to you? It's a mixture of both. Usually I actually do, like, in one day, if something will be clicking with my brain, and I'll have, like, a handful of ideas pop into my head, like, all at once. And I write them down immediately in my notes app. Because, seriously, every time that I'm, like, about to fall asleep, and there's a really good idea in my head, I'm like, oh, that's super funny, but it's so funny, I'll remember it tomorrow. I'm not going to write it down. Gone. Gone immediately. Completely forget it. I can't even tell you how many ideas that's happened that will never be seen because I don't know what they were. But everything else, if I remember, I try to write them down right away. Let's see here. And then I come back around. Actually, I've been drawing through some old ideas. Today, tomorrow, I have some old ideas that I've been revisiting, and I'm like, oh, these are funny. Like, they kind of fell to the wayside, and now I'm like, yeah, I should probably get through these, because if I don't draw them, who will? If a UFO crashes in the forest, but there's no way to hear it, does it make a sound? Definitely not. Let's see, what else are we... Oh, YOLO uses GIMP, and that is... I need to learn how to use that, honestly. Let's see. It's just... YOLO just sent me a very lewd image and told me to draw it. I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm almost done coloring this in. We're going to draw a business snake next. If anybody's popping in right now, get your pens ready. Get your paper ready. Let's get it popping. I'm gonna color these a few different things. This is honestly, coloring is not. I think a lot of people like coloring like the most, but this is probably my least favorite part. I usually just like to. I love just the line work. I started doing the color just because I thought it'd like improve the quality of the drawings a little bit. How's this going? What does it say? Rouge, I'm listening. GIMP has a lot of features. Yeah, GIMP is fresh. I mean, Zach uses, or YOLO, I mean, uses he uses GIMP for damn near everything, including like animations. Like I don't think I can do that on Clip Studio. Maybe I can, but CSP has been really cool. Okay, let's draw a business snake. I think I'll just I don't really want to color in the rest of this. I'm getting kind of tired of it. And I kind of want to move on to the next drawing. What do you guys think? Should we start the business snake? Start her up. Frick yes. Alright, let's do it. File. New. Alright guys, get a new piece of paper. Yeah, you can bucket fill in CSP, but the problem is that all the lines have to be connecting, and when I draw, it's kind of like a hack job. Oh, thank you, Dr. Lol. Subscribed. When you color, do I think about color theory, like complementary and stuff? So. Like, honestly, the stuff that I'm doing... Okay, no, the answer is no. I don't. I'm not thinking in my head, except on special occasions, like, you know, this panel's really blue, so let me do it orange, because orange and blue are complementary colors. Sometimes I will do that, but I'm more just like, my drawings are very simple in terms of color, that I don't really think about it too hard. Except if I am using a lot of one color in a drawing, I will usually try to make the background, if the background's not important, I will make it a shade of the complementary color. So if, for example, I was drawing like Sonic the Hedgehog and like Blue from Imaginary Friends and any other like the Cookie Monster, like a bunch of blue characters in one thing, it would make sense to make that I'm not gonna make the background blue unless I'm really trying to make a point. I would probably make it orange, because that would pop. Yeah, we're gonna go vertical for this one. I've literally never done digital art, and it kind of intimidates me. Would love to get back into it though. I never do digital art except when I'm on these streams, but I'm starting to get more into it because you really do have a lot of freedom. What is your paper color background here? I will tell you right now. I believe it is... Oh, I think it's actually FF... hang on a sec, I'm going to tell you. Is there a way I can tell? How do I tell? Paper color is... Ready? It's... I'm going to write it. FFEECC. Should be easy enough. FFEECC. FFEECC is the background. Yeah, I draw my comics on paper. Here, I usually bust these up. This is... Let's see, let me find... This was the Hannibal Lecter comic that I had on there. It's all on here. I do color them in digitally, so I have this very clunky method that I take a photo. Here's another one. Take a photo of it on my phone, and then I adjust the contrast so it's like pure black and white on my phone. Then I send it to my iPad and color it in on there. It's a little clunky, but I've literally been doing it for the better part of a year now, and I'm just used to it. And I like the sort of rough around the edges DIY look that the actual like drawing has when I use it. Forgive me if you've answered this before, but how do you color your usual pieces? Just like that on the thing. Let's see, on the iPad. Got to get going. Thank you so much for popping in. I like that idea a lot, actually. It's been working for me. Like it's just, I started drawing with just what was comfortable with me. Hello, Periodic Ben. I started drawing with the tools that I had available. So is that what you do too? That's awesome. Yeah, I love drawing on paper. I'm more comfortable with that. And you'll notice, if you guys, any of you who have been following me for like a very long time will know that like the first 2 or 3 months that I was posting comics, were just black and white. And then I decided like, let me actually like, level this up a little bit. And that's when I started coloring them in. And now I haven't really gone back to black and white comics except in certain things like that Peter Griffin one that I just did. When did I start drawing? I literally can't remember a time that I wasn't drawing. It's been a very long time. But I started posting comics to Twitter in April. Ooh, I like these Pokemon emotes. Are the better TTV emotes not there? Because I added a whole bunch of like animated GIFs, but it doesn't seem like anybody's discovered them. Let me see. Are they not there? Doesn't seem like it, huh? Stare. Not sure if it's working. All right, let's draw this snake. What are we drawing? A business snake? How do I want this to look? All right, bought crowns recently, and that has been interesting to draw with. That's fun. I love using different like materials and tools. There's a lot of artists that I follow that use like pastels and all kinds of great stuff. All right, here we go. Yeah, I thought I added all these Pepe stuff. I'll have it ready for Wednesday. I don't know why it's not working right now. Okay. What should the business snake? What does a business snake wear? Now, remember, I'm plotting. I don't have anything pre-drawn, so this is just going to be the basic plot. The head's going to be up here. Let me change that to black. Head's up here. Maybe a little smaller than that. Snake, and we're going to draw his little like this. And maybe a tail peeking out like that. So picture this as the full drawing. This is the full drawing. Okay. But we will start with where he's going to be wearing sunglasses. Easy place to start. Actually, let's do it like this. We'll start with his mouth. Just like that. So now the mouth is going to be, it's only important because whatever his mouth looks like is going to be what his expression is. So if you want him to be smiling, give him like that. If you want him to be more serious or pissed, like that. But in my case, I'm going to try to keep him a little neutral. Just like that. And I might add that little tail right here. Your snake is smoking. Yeah, I'll make mine smoking too. Alright, here's how you're going to add that. Line. Yo! Bluestone. Another line. Close it. 2 lines. Close it. And then a little connecty line like that. And then this is how you draw the YOLO style cigarette. You just put one line in front of it, which gives it that kind of optical illusion that it is burning. So that's all you got to do. Just add one line. Isn't that interesting? That looks like a stogie. Okay. His other lip. Like that. You know how snakes kind of have that face? Should I pull up a picture of a snake? Snake. Let's go. Boa. Constrictor. What do they look like? Let me find a good angle of a snake's face. There we go. Ooh. Trigger warning. If you're afraid of snakes, you are not going to like this image, which I am saving right now. Save as a... the fuck? Okay. Save. Okay. Got it pulled up right here. Ready? Trigger warning snakes. Ah! Okay. So he's kind of got that little, like, curvy lip thing. That's what I'm creating here. And the back of his head is bigger than the front of his. Yeah, he's kind of cute, honestly. It's not so bad. Alright, I'm going to close out of this. But he's going to be wearing sunglasses also. That's what I'm picturing. So here's how we draw sunglasses. Ready? Make a little shape like that. That's just, picture this. This is what the full sunglasses are going to look like. So we're just drawing this bit right there. Okay? Line down. This is not Judy Hopps inflation. That is a reference to our latest Patreon bonus episode. If you are not subscribed to the Cold Cuts Patreon, you should really consider it. There's some funny stuff on there. Coldcuts.com. Sorry, patreon.com/coldcuts. Line. Alright. And then a line up, but it's kind of curved over to the side. It's not straight up. It's curved because that's where the nose bridge is. That was a banger epi. I know that, dude. That was the hardest I've ever laughed on an episode. It was so funny. We were browsing some deviant art. Like it was like half podcast and half us screen sharing, and we were like browsing deviant art, like just some using really weird search terms. Figured out BTDV. Okay, cool. I think I just don't see it in OBS. See how I just did that? Little smooth line all the way down there. That's the nose. It's important because the other side of the glasses come out halfway. See that? So just peek up. Other little rectangle bit on the side. Brap brap pew pew. Love you, my brother. I will see you in the Discord. Thank you for coming in. Ready? And then a straight line from one side to the other. Cool. And now, that's how I like to do sunglasses. I go line, think like 11, 11. Right? 11, slanted 11. And then the parts over here, coloring in black. And what I'm doing, what that 11 translates, is the shine. He looks really cool. He does look cool. Should we give him like a little Bluetooth thing? I'm like trying to think, what would he be wearing? Like I'm thinking of kind of like Patrick Bateman-esque. Let's go. I think he'll be wearing like old timey like headphones and like a Walkman. So yeah, he's got pit vipers. But all right. Curvy line up and over. That's not his head. That is his. We're gonna do. I'm thinking regular tie because I'm actually gonna make this look like Patrick Bateman. So that's not his head. That is his. That's the top of his thing. I don't know how you put suspenders on a snake. That sounds like the beginning of a joke. How do you put suspenders on a snake? I don't know, but insert punchline. Okay, and then the other side of this. Carefully. That's a good punchline. Hang on, don't draw what I'm drawing. I'm trying to figure out how to. Yeah, let's do the other side first. Ready? So just make another turn it into a rainbow. Okay. End this bit with kind of a circle like that. Little circle. And there's going to be another circle around it, which is the actual headphone bit. See that? And now his little top of his head goes right there. So it starts about like a fifth of the way up this line. Very shallow curve over to the front of the glasses. Yeah, he's looking fly. And we're even going to bring his other little bit down here. So it's not a straight line, all right? I'm actually making a very, very shallow W. And this is why. It goes lip, jaw. Very, very shallow W. Lip, jaw. I don't know who that is. Cos Portapros? I don't know who that is. All right. Now, we're going to make... He's going to be wearing a tie. We're going to start with the tie because it's going to be over his other thing. So make a little rounded triangle. Rounded triangle. Make it just like a little bit, putting like just a little bit of space between the two. And then it's big line, little line, little line, big line. It's got a big tie. And we'll make a pattern on the tie later. And the way that this part works... Oh, the Porta Pros are like headphones. Yeah, that's like what I'm picturing. Make a little curved line because it's going slightly around his neck. So you want it. You don't want it to be a straight line because you want to give it a little bit of dimension. A little bit of dimension. And another curve back. Down, curve over. Bacon squids. Thank you. I appreciate it. This one over here, it's just a little nub. Just make a little C shape coming around that way. Oh, Thought Cops. Mods. Ban Thought Cops immediately. What's going on, guys? I just subscribed to your Twitch channel. Everybody subscribe to Thought Cops. Those are my boys. Ready? Curvy line up to about the middle of the jaw. And then another curvy line just up there. This is looking good already, huh? Could be a dinosaur, I guess. Oh, you know what? We need to connect the sunglasses. They seem kind of like out of place. So up here, did you guys get the neck bit here? It's just curve. Connecting the tie to the headphones and the tie to the middle of the jaw. It looks good, right? And now we're just gonna go. I forgot to make this little line bit. This is what's connecting the sunglasses to the back of his head. So make a little thick line. Okay. Picture. I'm just drawing this to picture how I'm gonna do this because it's not easy. Okay. Trying to think how I'm gonna teach you guys this. Alright. Here's what we need to do. This line is going to be, it's a big curve. You should have had the sunglasses stuck to the side of his head with tape. That might have been too hard to translate. Big curvy line. Pretty much, this is going to be, you can think about it this way. You can bring it all the way to the farthest point because there's going to be nothing really to this side of him. Pretty much block it out. Just like that. And then remember to give it a little bit of dimension. You guys can see this, right? Remember to give it a little bit of dimension on the bottom. Don't draw a straight line across. Well, that's not even straight. Give it a very shallow curve across to there. Is this inflation porn? No. Very shallow curve. Because again, think of the perspective. From the top, his head would look like this, and this is where his little spirally body is going to be. But we're looking at it from the side, so his head's up here, and this is more of an oval shape. So think of this is an oval. But we need a line going up, because we were also showing the thickness of the body. So curve up to the side about there. Okay, Doug, where do you buy your clothes? They're drippy AF. Also, do you add anything to your hair to make it curly? I thrifted this. And, yeah, I put just hair gel. I need hair gel because otherwise it's too hot where I live. I get, like, frizzy hair. My hair is very huge. Even this is kind of like end of day. It gets kind of wild. All right, ready? But thank you for the compliment. All right. Line, curve, follow the flow, right? See how this one's going? This one's going to go the same way. Yeah, I just get hair gel. That's all I got to do. It's my dream to grow an afro. That'd be sick. All right. Now, this bit comes down. And when it comes down to about here, now remember the snake gets thicker as it goes, right? This is the front of the snake. And then it kind of goes skinny, 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 thick, 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 skinny, skinny, skinny. So picture he's thickest around this area. So curve and then stop short, little dip. Is everybody with me so far? Thick around the middle. This is how I'm built. This is my face. Pretty skinny. I got a huge dump truck. And then I just got little legs like that. Alright. Now. Hang on, don't draw that. I kind of want him to be, he needs to be holding something, right? But it's like, I don't want to overcomplicate it. Actually, probably do it this way instead. Yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. That makes it so much easier. Okay. Yeah, the 90s cell phone. We're just going to make that little line going this way. Same as the bottom. Slight curve. Slight curve. Cup of coffee is funny too. What do you guys think? I was actually also thinking business card, like the Patrick Bateman business card, but I like the 90s cell phone. I like that. Or he could be holding the Walkman that this is connected to. Little Walkman. What do you guys think? '80s phone. Phone. Alright, let's do phone. Walkman is also a go. I think the 80s phone is funny. Brick phone. Yeah, I think the phone is gonna translate more of the yeah, I'll maybe have the chords will just be going back here or something. Okay, ready? This line just comes up and around. Ready? Curve up. So this is the shape, but it's very shallow. But it's important that it curves up at the end, because this is where the rest of his tail is going to go. Thank you so much for coming in, that paddles. 90s phone. Yeah, no phones in the 80s. Thank you. Alright, ready? Curve up. Everybody's got that shape. Alright, here's how we're going to draw the phone. Let me pull up that, what do we call it? Big 90s cell phone. Patrick Bateman phone. Let's see. It looks funny. Alright. Save this image. I love this picture. So silly. Alright, guys. Check it out. What do you think? Can I get a table at Dorsia? 8 p.m.? Sounds great. But we're paying attention to the phone here. Very bricky. Super bricky. And it's got an antenna. Dorsia. Oh my god. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Oh, you got the thing. You got the Pat Bateman emote. That's so funny. Alright, let's close out of this. Okay, ready? Start with this. We are going to draw a parallelogram. So, you know how to do that? Square. Parallelogram. Good. Line up, but just a little bit. Because we need to put his little tail there. Alright. So you have this shape. Parallelogram. Square is a parallelogram. Spin facts. Little line up right to here. And then S curve up, S curve down. That's the tail. Okay. Turn this bit also into a square. Do you see that? I just drew a line up going in the opposite direction. Opposite direction. Angle, angle. And then a straight line. That's the base of the phone, the part that you're talking to. Line, line, line. Got that? Line going up here. Interesting. Male snakes have thinner tails than female snakes. Interesting. Today you learned. I had no idea. This little bit is going to go... You see that? Tiny little... Let me zoom in. Little L shape. Straight line up. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Ready? This is a complicated shape, alright? Yeah, I had to think about where that tail end was going to go. Alright, make another line. Now this is, think about, this part is peeking up, which means this side, this plane, starts right here, about a third of the way into that top line. And it's the same angle as this one. It's going that way. Let me repeat that. This angle, we're going to draw it right here, about a third of the way into that top line. And it goes straight up to here. And then this line that we just broke off of, it goes another one. Same angle, and it's going to connect those two. Connect. Okay. How is it going, guys? Is this a little too complicated? The phone was a choice, but are you guys following? It's all squares. Think you got it? Good so far? If you need me to go back or if there's something you're not understanding, I can do this whole thing again. It's a little tricky. It's a bit hard. I'm going to draw the full phone right here so you can just picture what it's going to look like. Oops. This is what it's going to look like. But just think about the shapes that we're doing. If you need to use this as a reference, think of this as a reference. Because the next thing we do is going to be this angle, same angle, going up and up. And across, same angle, that line. You did it? Use this one as a reference if you're getting lost. Some people might find it easier to follow along with me as I'm going. Some people it might be easier if you're a visual learner, you might want to just look at this one and see where you're at. 2 more lines going back up. So the same angle as this, same angle as this. And then line going across. And now we just connect it. This line, the back line, to the top corner. How does that look? I know it was really fast. Was that too fast, or are you guys following? Have to get to class now. Wish you could witness this masterpiece. Looks good. Thank you for popping in. How did he light the cig? He put it back in his snake pocket. And then it's got this long antenna. And if you want, you can add the lines going across. Auditory learner, close your eyes. And then dots here. Looks good? All right, now we can finish the tail bit. Which, the way I'm picturing it, is like this. Make a little S curve. And an S curve. It's okay if it doesn't look exactly like mine, but loose S, loose S, and then connect it. Did that work for you guys? How are we doing? Because the next thing that I'm going to have you do, once this has a tattoo, we're going to make a line. So the way that his belly is shaped like this, we're going to make that same line coming from the back of his jaw all the way like that. See that? Curve, 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 and down. Now you really have the freedom to kind of make his patterns however you want. Like I'm picturing little triangles, kind of like a diamondback something. So I'm doing that. why you could do anything. You could do, if diamonds don't look right to you, or you don't like the way that looks, you do stripes. But make sure to give it a little dimension. He's venomous in the boardroom. That's true. So I'm gonna color these in. Better without. All right, let's see. What's he missing? Oh, a tie pattern. You can put anything on a tie, but I'm gonna do paisley. The '90s cut pattern. Favorite Rihanna song? Gotta be SOS. You should teach us to draw a little dog leaning in and saying stuff. Everyone loves it when he chimes in. It's kind of YOLO's thing. But yeah, you want to show me? I'll draw the YOLO dog real quick. Maybe we can draw him next class. How's that? What do you think of that? Snakes have little heat sensory nubs in the front of their snouts. That's YOLO. Alright. This is what I was going to do. Let's make a little pattern on his tie. I'm going to do paisley, which is like teardrop shapes, but they're curvy. So teardrop, but curvy. Pattern. A little dot. Little amoebas. I always thought paisley looked like little amoebas. Diamonds on the tie like a rattlesnake pattern. That's cool too. I don't really know how to do that. Let's see. And think big diamond, little diamond. Big diamond, little diamond. It's kind of swaggy. Bacon Squids, thanks for coming by. Congrats on getting affiliated. Thank you, guys. All right. I think we've crushed it with this drawing. If you wanted to add any more little accoutrements to it, please do. You can also add his little Walkman connecting to somewhere in here. If you want to color him in, that'll look great. Please, guys, when you're done with your drawings, I love when you post them and tag me. I love when you send them to me. Thank you so much for tuning in. We went for a while today. Yeah, we went for an hour and a half. Yeah, it looks like Busy Town. Richard Scary, shout out to the GOAT. I love how both of these came out. I love when you guys give me ideas. The alien one was really funny. This one looks great. Thank you so much, guys. What else? If you want to support me, I have a Patreon with YOLO swag. Patreon.com/coldcuts. You can follow me on YouTube for the VODs, although I think now I should be able to have them on my channel here. But if you want to make sure, like if you want to see the streams when I'm done or past streams, they're on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. And of course, yeah, please send me your art when you're done. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you on Wednesday. We'll be back with some more ideas. Thank you guys so much. See you later.